And I didn't announce I was going on because, frankly, I don't know how and where to do that. But anyway, I'm here, so maybe people will get a notification and come on in. I hope so. Remember, I have trouble seeing comments because everything's a little bit too far away from me, but we'll try. Okay, y'all, I want to do. I'm still hung up on resin, and I want to redo something I did a day or two ago on Facebook, and I'll show you how that turned out, and then I'll tell you what I don't like about it, and then we'll try it again a different way and see what happens. Okay, the noise you hear out here is my dog. He is out here playing with me. So okay, so we got three people here. Hey hey Norma, how are you? Love you too. I'm so glad you're here. Hey Diana. Okay. I did this on Facebook the other day. This is supposed to be the Holy Family, and I don't know if you can tell or not. I did it in purple with a lot of glitter. Uh, Frankie, get out of there. Sorry about the dog, y'all. I couldn't tell a whole lot about the facial features. Mary's nose looks a little deformed. I don't know if that's a fault of pouring or a fault of the mold, but I'm going to see if I can find out. This was done with resin and mica powder. And I don't know if you can tell, but it was all the same color, but depending on where it was in the mold, different colors appeared out of the purple. This white is mica powder that I brushed on to try to highlight the Holy Family a little bit better. So I'm going to see if I can correct that. Okay, you love it? It's growing on me. It's growing on me, but I want to see if we can do it better. And it said 4 ounces, but I barely had enough, so I'm going to pour more than that. So let me get my resin up here. Oop. Golly, Moses. This stuff is heavy. You have people watching me? Well, good. I hope people watch me too. I need to learn how to let people know I'm coming on. Okay, this epoxy is Nicro epoxy resin. It's backwards, so you can't tell what it is, and I'm sorry about that. And I have on the bottom of my mold, it took 4 ounces, but I'm gonna put a little bit more on there. I think I'm gonna put 2.5. I think I'm gonna put 2.5, 5 ounces on it, so that's 2.5 of A. Nope. I'm gonna put 3 ounces, 6 ounces on it because I can pour it back. I overshot my 2.5 just a little bit. So let me see if that got it. Doggone it, I can't really tell. Yeah, that got it. Okay, now I'm going to put 2.5 ounces of B. Hit the like button. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. And if you have a way to share this out, please do and let people know I'm here. That would be wonderful. But I do like the likes. I like the comments, and I try to answer the ones that I can see, but apparently I don't see all of them. That still says, what does that say? Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get down to its level. Oh no, I don't want to pour it in there. Okay, I'm going to go just over 5, between 5.5, 5 and 5.5. Okay, I think that's close enough. What's in purple out here? I can't really tell. Wait, share this guy. Thank you. Okay, now Oops. Sure, I'm glad I put the top back on that because it fell right over. All right, so now I'm going to stir this. Alexa, 3 minutes on the timer.
Good afternoon, Jim. 3 minutes, starting
Hey,
now.
Ruthie, how are you doing? You're learning a lot from me with resin. I'm learning a lot on resin too. That's as soon as I finish stirring this, get my 3 minutes in, I will show you the one I made that I'm trying to do a little bit better than I did before. Now, Ruthie's one of my family members from Facebook that I'm always glad to see. All right, remember when you're stirring this, you scrape the sides. You go kind of slowly, not too slowly, but kind of slowly. You stir the sides and you scrape the bottom, scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, and just, kind of keep moving. Now I can kind of tell if I don't have mica in it or anything else in it, I can kind of tell when it gets clear, I can kind of tell that it's done, but I still go the 3 minutes. Thank you, Diana. Get more people in the, it's lovely. Well, thank you so much, Norma. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for everybody I get in here. And I'm grateful for those of you that I see time after time, even though I just started. So, I honestly don't know why people want to watch me, but they do, and that makes me happy. Okay, so we just stir and stir and stir for 3 minutes, which feels like 10 or 15 when you're doing it, and trying to think of something to say at the same time. Okay. Ruthie, I don't know if you watched me make the Holy Family mold the other day or not, but I'll show you how it turned out. I hadn't posted it yet. And y'all, I haven't moved that video over to YouTube yet either because the only time I had to do it was at night. My true confessions, my laptop goes darker at night and I can't see it because I'm wonderful. Oh, wow, thank you, Diana. Y'all are very, very kind. People are very kind to me. Frankie, what do you want? Why are you whining? You hear the dog whining? Hush. Sorry. He probably wants to go out, but I can't get up right now and let him out. Frankie, hush, baby. Maybe he just wants some attention. I'll put him. He's under the table. So if the table turns over real fast, it's because, what am I making? I am redoing something I did on Facebook. It's a mold with the Holy Family, like a nativity, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Alexa, off. Okay, this doesn't look quite as clear as I want it to, so I'm going to keep stirring it just a little bit. I have 27. Woohoo, yay, thank you. You know, I keep telling people that as soon as I can see the live, when it posts to cable, yeah, what am I on? YouTube, then I'll respond to all the comments, but they don't show me all the comments, they just show me 2 or 3 of them. So I don't know what to do about that either. You know what, I don't have gloves, but it's okay, I know how to get it off my hands. It's my glasses that are foggy, not this. Hey, is that Piper? Y'all, if you say hi, just pretend like I said hi back because I can't really see that far. I need to get my eyes checked again. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna, okay, this is what I did. This is what I'm doing. It's this mold that you can't tell anything about. I can't even tell the back from the front on it right now. That's the front of it, right side up. And this is what comes out of it. Thank you, Amelia. Yeah, y'all get more people in here. If you get too many in here, I'll probably have a heart attack. But I'll adjust. I'll adjust. Okay, I used purple before, so I think I'm gonna use purple again, but I want it lighter. I don't want it to be as dark. So I'm gonna use this lavender and see how that does. And I'm just gonna put a few drops in here to start. Oops, that's more than a few. And mix it in and see what color I end up with. This is alcohol ink. What I used before was mica powder. And this is not stirring in really, really well. So I'm just gonna keep trying. You have about 30 minutes to work with this before it gets too hard to mess with anymore. Well, I wanted to get some glow-in-the-dark glitter, but I couldn't decide on a brand. So what do you think about that color? Does that look dark enough to you? I want it to be a little bit more translucent than the other was. And I don't think I'm going to put glitter in it because, well, maybe I'll put a little. You know, everything's got to have a little glitter, right? So maybe we'll put a little bit of glitter in it. Beautiful color purple. Okay, so we're just going to put a shake or two of glitter and stir that in real good. Now my glitter has tended to fall to the bottom, and I don't know if that's because, I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's because the mica powder is heavier than the alcohol ink, so you know it makes this is not as thick. It's pretty. I'm glad you did. What am I making? I am making another version of this. And if you can't tell, which you probably can't, that's Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Because I'm getting in the Christmas spirit, and it's not even Halloween yet. Okay, so this won't take long because you know I can't unmold it until it solidifies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mold and I'm just going to pour this in. Now I want to pour it so everything gets, all these little crevices like faces get some resin. I don't think this is still going to be enough. But I'm going to, let's see, I want to, especially where the faces are, I really want the faces to get resin because they didn't get as well identified. But I think I can already tell that this is going to be prettier. Then you want to fill your mold up to the top. Okay, now I'm going to just try to edge this over to one side. Well, it's still got some room in there, I think. Y'all, when you get tired of resin, let me know, and I'll go move on to something else. Okay, now I'm just gonna, first I'm gonna try to get the bubbles off. You love my stream? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many times does it take? How many times does it take to what? You know, I've got the mold in now, that all I gotta do now is try to get this lighter working so that I can pop any bubbles I see and then set it aside for, it takes about, well, I may be able to get it out tonight, but it won't be fully cured for at least 24 hours or more. Keep making what you're doing. It's beautiful. Thank you. The next thing I'm going to make is ornaments for the tree. Okay. Now I'm using this because what I hear is that the glue, the heat gun will melt the silicone, and I don't want to melt the silicone. But I do want to break the bubbles. Okay, now let me move this carefully. Yikes. I need to move this out of the way. Need to figure out how to move this out of the way. I'm just gonna move it all the way out of the way. Move it over here on my, I've got a table over here with a silicone mat on it, and that's what I use when I move it into my, I make you happy. Well, thank you, Amelia. What a sweet thing to say. How did you make it? I made it, I mean, how did I make this? I made it by pouring it into the, by mixing up the resin and some mica powder and some glitter, and putting the same mold that I was just using, and let it get hard. Everything is a mold. Let me see. See if I've got a little one of these. I've got these little snowflake molds. So let me see if I can just. I don't think this is going to be enough, but I don't like to waste the resin. And it may end up being just exactly enough. And I'm going to squiggle it around a little bit. Okay, who said hello? Hey, Xander. Yeah, I am having a great day. All right, so I'm going to move that over there. That's one, I can't show these off until tomorrow, but then I can. Okay, so well, I've got a little bit more, so I think what I'm going to do is, I don't think I have enough of this, but I'm going to, nah, I'm not. I'm going to make a feather. It's a good idea if you're mixing resin to always have some extra molds to use, so if you have extra, you have some place to put it. Because it's kind of expensive. I mean, I'll get a lot out of this gallon that I have, but so per item, especially since I do small items, it's not as expensive as if I were doing really big items, but it's expensive enough. And if I don't sell something pretty soon. Thank you, Amelia. Yep, share and subscribe. Hey, SEGG, Seg. Yeah, you can call me grandma. People call me all kinds of things. As long as it's something nice and, you know, you're like your grandmother, yes, you can. Um, and of course, I'd have no way of knowing whether or not you're like your grandmother, but so I can't really make that a condition, can I? Okay, so I'll put that over here too. Okay, now we've got this one. It's going to look like that. Oh, but I've got to mix up some more stuff. Okay, more stuff. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and mix up uh, a full thing of this. Art is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Amelia. Hey, Ishan. I don't know if that's how it is. Love it. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and mix up more. Well, I'll turn it around. I think I'm going to do 6 ounces again. Okay, I think that's exactly 3. Look at those emojis. I like that. Thank you. You'd give me 100. Wow, from 10 to 1. Thank you. Now, if you can get people in here and if you can watch, I've got just over 1,000 hours watched. Now needs to go up to the 6. And there it is. I got it the first time that time. Okay. Alexa, 3 minutes on the timer, please.
3 minutes, starting now.
You're not getting bored anytime soon. Well, good, because, you know, I'm kind of low key. I have a soft voice, and I can hear myself going into monotone sometimes. And I don't like that. So I'm trying to get more pep in my voice. But it's a mixed bag. Okay, remember when you're stirring, you want to scrape the sides, you want to scrape the bottom, you want to get it all mixed up. Okay, now what colors? I think we can do maybe 2 colors, maybe 3 colors. Let's do 2 colors on, let's do 2 colors on this one. So what colors would y'all like to see on this? I just noticed these don't have a way to hang them up. Oh yeah, I guess it does. So cool. Blue and purple. Okay, blue and purple. I've got 2 blues, two blue and purples, 2 blues and purple. Okay, blue and purple it is. I don't have silver. I wish I did, but I will put the sparkles in them. Okay, we'll do this one blue and purple. Stirring. Thank you, Amelia. Hey, cats. This one's going to be blue and purple. I've got blues, I've got greens, I've got something called gilded that looks kind of gray. I've got red, I've got yellow. I've got all those out, and I've got some darker purple. If we're going to do purple and blue, I'm going to use a different purple. I probably have more followers than I deserve, but part of that's in thanks to Kind Penguin, who shared me out while I was traveling. And it made me very happy, but some of you stuck Alexa off. And we're going to do this one a little different. We're going to do a darker purple. Well, let me see what blue I'm going to use first. I've got sailboat blue, Prussian blue, cobalt, glacier. So let me see. Apparently I had two of these. Oh, lavender, purple, violet. Ooh, I want to try purple twilight. I'm going to try purple twilight and sailboat blue. I'm going to try those two and see how they do. So let me put, and I'm going to do them a little bit different. Thank you, Amelia. Wait a minute, are there 100 people on here? Are there 108 people on here? Wow. Okay, so I'm going to try first putting oops, no. Y'all, right now I'm just kind of playing, so y'all bear with me, okay? Because I'm still learning how to do this. Glacier blue. Where'd it go? Where'd glacier blue go? Okay, we'll use glacier blue. A really good one. Thank you, Seb. I don't know about, I'm learning. Now these are not going to combine because they're in separate, unless they overflow, which they could. All right, so let's see how we're going to get it in there. I think I'm going to try it this way. I haven't tried it with, the glacier blue is beautiful. And y'all can't see it because I got the cup in the way, right? And this is going to take way too long. I'm just going to have to learn how to pour. That's all there is to it. Okay, let me get one of these smaller cups. I'm going to try it this way, y'all. I'm just experimenting because You know what? I forgot to put the glitter in there. Forgot the glitter. I'm just trying to distribute this a little bit better here. And I've got to pour some more in, so maybe I'll add the glitter to that. Let's see. What am I making? I'm making ornaments for the Christmas tree. They're snowflakes. And I forgot to put the glitter in. Shame, 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 shame on me. Oh, I like this. It's when you fill it up, it overflows its boundaries a little bit. And the colors mix some. The only thing I don't like about doing this on a live is I can't hold it up so y'all can see it. What are some of your favorite parts of Christmas? You know, I like the reason behind Christmas. I like the Christmas carols. I like the lights. And when people aren't too stressed out, you know, I enjoy the people. I don't go to many parties just because I don't. Okay, I think that's as full as it's going to get. Y'all remind me next time to put the glitter in the first one. How old are you? Because you're really talented. Thank you. I'm 79 years old. What do you do if someone says, depends on what it is. You know, if it's something insulting, I tend to ignore it because, you know, they don't know me. But people have been really nice to me. If they say something, Frankie, hush. They say something weird that I don't understand, I'll ask them to clarify it. And if people get abusive to other people, I will figure out how to block them. You know, I don't know how to do that yet, but fortunately I don't have to do that much because people who watch me, Frankie, hush, tend to be very nice and considerate. Can y'all see this at all? Frankie, you're being obnoxious. Stop it. The fire is to pop any bubbles that are up there. See if I can move this one very carefully over here. Frankie, hush. Uh-oh, that one overflowed its boundaries. You're not supposed to move them once you get the resin in, but I don't have a very big work surface here, so they'll come off. Seem really nice. Well, thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. Do I like cats? I like cats. I'm allergic to cats, so I don't have any. But because if I had them, they'd have to live outside. Okay, now what colors do you want for this one? What do you think? I've got red, blue, yellow, green, purple. Thank you, Norman. Green and red. Okay, that's what I heard. So I've got crimson, red, and flamingo, which is more of a pink, and green, cobalt green. Okay, so I'll use these, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour this in blue or green and red. Okay, so I've got blue and green. I'm pouring this in the same thing that I use for the other, and I'm going to go ahead and put this go ahead and put this in the mold. You know, I could probably use 3 colors for this, but let me see. Green. Green. A little too much green there. I mean, I use a red. There it goes. Okay. Frankie, hush. Y'all excuse the dog. He's being obnoxious. I'm sorry. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Okay, we're going to see what this does. Yeah, I have no idea, but I'm going to put some more sparkles in here. Sometimes I tend to go overboard with the glitter. Okay, so now let's just pour it in. It's not quite enough. There are 21 people. Y'all are so kind. Thank you so much for sharing me out and getting people in here. I really, really do appreciate that. I have a tendency to overfill these things. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to, let me see where my gilded is. Let me see what color this is. I think I'm going to, well, I think I'll just, this apparently is not gold. Frankie, hush. I don't know what color that is. It's not gold. Okay, but can you see that? I think it's going to be very pretty. The reds and the greens mixed together a little bit. I'm just going to slide it over here. And now we've got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and they all go into each other. I think I'm going to start by putting some glitter just right in there. Put some glitter right in the center. And you have a preference for this one? Let's do purple and green. What do you think? I don't have white except for the red, yellow, and white. I can do red and yellow. I can do red and yellow. And the glitter's going to have to be the white because I don't have any white ink. Okay. Let me get my little cup filled back up. You know, I've got two more after this one, so let's do I don't know how, yeah, I'm going to put some more glitter in there. Y'all think, but thank you for the reminder. Putting just a tad more yellow in here because the red is darker. Okay, so we've got more glitter. Uh-oh, I'm losing people. Of course, it may be getting to be dinner time for some of you. Okay, so well, that's a mess, y'all. Need some more here. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. And I may put some more red in here because it tended to stay in one place. And you know, you can move it around a little bit. I'm trying to mix the red in with the yellow a little bit. Okay, we got two more. Uh-oh, what does that say? I find this so sweet that you are just out there sharing your love of crafting with whoever's watching. Yes, I'm so grateful that people are willing to watch me. Okay, I don't know if can y'all see that at all? I think that's rather pretty. I need to find some silver. I've got silver that's an additive, but I don't know what that means. Nope, not moving that yet. Okay, this one. What do you think about doing when it's just clear that's got a lot of glitter in it? What do you think? Hey, Yvette. They mix beautifully, they do. Uh-oh. I just found out how to move people. They're gorgeous. Thank you. I think they'll be pretty. I do. All right, what do you think about just clear with lots of sprinkles? Let's try it and see. So I'm going to put glitter all over this one. And I'm going to get me another little stick here that doesn't have resin on it. And thank you. I think they're going to turn out okay. Now this one's just going to be glitter. Glitter and clear resin. I'm just spreading out my glitter. Glitter all the way to the ends and in every little nook and cranny. Okay. So let's just see what we got here. Right now this is the only way I have to do white. And it may not work. Right now it looks like a hot mess. Okay. So it looks like pink fluffy unicorn. Okay. Pink fluffy unicorn art. Well, thank you. I love your snowflakes, of course. You know, I think this will end up being pretty. It's not pretty right now. I'll be sure all the little crooks and nannies in here have got glitter on them. You can't see much about this one right now because I overfilled it. I'm about to overfill it a little bit more because I see I missed a spot. Okay, so we've got one more. You know, it bothers me that I can't tell what color this is. That is gold. I just had to shake it up. Okay. You can't see what I'm doing, but on this red and green one, I put a little bit of gold in there. All right, we've got one more. This is a big one. So, any preference for color? What do you think? Let's do purple and green. What do you think about purple and green? we can do 3 colors. Uh-oh. Gold. Rainbows. Well, they're all kind of rainbows. Can put gold in the middle. Where'd it go? What'd I do with it? Oh, thank you. Be back. Okay, I'm almost done. Well, now this gilded's coming out green. Don't ask me why, because I don't know the answer to that. Yay, more glitter. Y'all, I like glitter. Okay, there's my green. Let's see what this purple is. Purple Twilight. We'll use Purple Twilight. You make me laugh. Oh, good. I'm glad I make you laugh. I love making people laugh. It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, we're going to have enough to do something besides snowflakes because I've still got that much resin to use up. And I got to use it. So I wonder what I'm going to do with it. Oh, I've got something else I can do. Okay, another ornament. Okay, so let's just start pouring. Oh, this may end up being my favorite one. Can you see these colors? I can't see the names. I'm sorry. Amazing. I'm going to try it and. Oh, thank you. You know, people tell me that a lot, that I remind them of their grandmothers or their mother or their aunt or, you know, cousin or a friend, somebody old that they used to craft with and they miss doing it. And I can't think of a better compliment. Not enough, so I'm not going to have quite as much left as I thought, but that's okay. Mo glitter. That needs just a little bit more right there on top of that gold. think I saved the biggest one for last. I don't know why I would do that. Way more glitter. Frankie, hush. Frankie hears the neighbors talking. Cats are your favorite? I like cats. I like cats. I can't have them in my house. And if I can't have them in my house, I can't have them because I couldn't leave them outside in the wintertime or when it gets real hot down here, because in Alabama it gets real hot in the summer, so it's not fair to them. It's not nice. Okay, all my gold washed out of the center. Good Lord, that's still not enough.